Welcome to the walkthrough for Pisys Permit to work. This is part 1 and gives an overview of the software. This walkthrough helps answer your questions about Pisys Permit to work. It gives an overview of the software, what it does, how it will fit in with your company and your sites, what a finished permit looks like, the permit list, permit creation screen, and virtual permit board. Pisys Permit to Work allows you to create permits at the work site, including hot work, confined space entry, working at height, and more. It allows you to approve permits using real signatures on tablet or mobile phone. It also allows you to implement a workflow and streamline your processes. There are different levels of users and approvers. You can view concurrent jobs on the innovative permit board. You can automate email notifications, file permits automatically, retrieve them easily, and access management statistics. Use Pisys Permit to work anywhere there is internet or mobile phone signal. How will Pisys Permit to work fit into your organization? The system is fully customizable by companies themselves, though Pisys are on hand to help. You can create your own permit questions, or use the list of standard permit questions that we provide. You can define the layout of the permit and include sections for different types of permits, such as hot work or working at height, and you can keep track of isolations. You can set up different levels of users and approvers, and you can add your own work sites and contractor companies. Here is the permit creation screen, where new permits are created from scratch. This screen looks very similar to the paper forms used by many companies. Users create permits by answering the questions on this screen using a PC, tablet, or smartphone from anywhere, including at the worksite. Drop-down menus provide preset options. All are fully customizable by companies themselves. Sections for different types of hazardous work are color-coded according to industry standard, for example, red for hot work. We will now look at a printout of a permit. What does a permit look like? This is an example of a permit that has been created using Pisys Permit to Work and has been printed out. As the system is fully customizable, every company's permits will look different, using different section headings and each company's own questions and also their own logo. Here is page 1 of the permit. Capture details of the job to be done, such as the company performing the work, the location or work site, the date and time of the job, a description of the task, and whether any special permits are included, for example, for hot work or confined space entry. Include your own general permit questions, plan for isolations, and include results of atmosphere tests. Now this is page 2 of the permit. Include information about personal protective equipment, including PPE required for special permits, for example, breathing apparatus for confined space work. Be reminded of and record any final checks, additional preparations, additional hazards, and additional precautions. Issue the permit using real signatures. You can even do this at the worksite using a tablet or smartphone. When the job is complete, you can record details of the work done, additional people involved, and improvement suggestions. This is also included on the printout of the permit. This is page 3 of the permit printout. This page of the permit will show any information entered during handback of the permit. All permit details are saved in the system automatically and can be retrieved anytime and from anywhere easily. For now, let's continue with an overview of the Pisys Permit to Work software. This is the login screen. Every user has their own username and password. Different permissions can be set up for individual users, for example, to create, approve, or view permits, to receive notification emails, and access management information. The home screen is the first screen a user sees after login. It shows all the permits requiring an action, sorted into 3 sections: permits pending approval, permits that have been approved but not started, and permits approved and valid. The coloured dot indicates the type of permit. For example, red is for hot work, blue for general permit. From here, users can create new permits and view, print, approve or suspend existing permits and view a permit's history. The menu bar along the top gives access to every functionality of the Permit to Work system. Depending on user setup, some users will only see some of the menu options. The List of Permits menu. Access a full listing of all permits ever created. Search and filter for easy retrieval of permits. Print permits and export details to Excel. Permit board menu option. View all ongoing permits on a real permit board. Download and print. Suspend or close. See what permits are coming up shortly. Management overview menu. View permit stats here. Admin menu. Only available to administrators. Admin users can set up users and their permissions, permit questions, work areas, contractors, and other details. This is where all the customization happens. We will now take a look at each of these menu options in turn. On the permit list screen, users can view and print all permits ever created. They can search and filter permits, for example, by the company performing the work area, dates, the type of permit, or the permits created by the user themselves. Users can also export permit information to Excel. The permit board shows all current permits and their work areas at a glance. In this example, the work areas are Category 1 cookhouse, garage, and thermal oxidizers. The permit board is a tool for managing concurrent jobs, and it is modelled on real-life permit boards found in site offices. Permits are colour-coded, as before. From the permit board, users can open, view and hand back permits, add spot check details, download permits in PDF format, print the permit for display at the worksite, and view associated certificates, for example, entry certificates. The permit board screen also shows all permits that have been approved but work has not yet started, and all permits that have expired and require handback. If a permit has expired but the work is not yet complete, follow-up permits can be created from here. This is the management overview screen. It shows statistics on the number and type of permits created and approved over a set period of time, and on permits created for the different work areas. The admin screen gives access to all customization options. Companies can define their own permit questions and answers, add their own work sites and work areas and contractor companies, set up different levels of users, set up automatic email notifications. The admin screen is only available to admin users. We have created a separate walkthrough to cover setup and customization of Pisys Permit to Work. Please find the link on our webpage. This walkthrough was intended to help answer your questions about Pisys Permit to Work system. If questions remain, please do not hesitate to contact Alan Sutherland on country code 44 7836 368 030.